Boom shakalaka, what is up crypto love? Randall here, and on today's episode I'm going to talk to you about what I think are the 5 best cryptos for February 2018. Now before we get started, just want to say thank you to everyone subscribing, thank you to everyone mashing on that like button, and guys, if you want to find out how to win a free Ledger Nano S, stay tuned. Now, how do we get started? Well, I go to CoinMarketCap. That's where I start my research every day. I spend more time here than I spend on Google, Pornhub, anywhere really. So, go look here. This is where you find all the awesome information. And basically what I do, I just look through here and I look at the coins, the prices, and basically just doing this often enough, you start to see patterns, you start to see things coming up, you listen for upcoming news, and then potentially see what happens. Now, the first one, and we're going to look at these in descending market cap, okay? Because that's just the easiest way. The very first one may be a surprise to some of you, but it's Bitcoin. Why am I saying Bitcoin for February? Well, guys, we have seen a huge pullback from Bitcoin recently, all right? So it was up at $20,000. Now it's down to $10,000. It was even down to $9,000 some at one point. Right now at $11,532. Where can you buy Bitcoin? Pretty much everywhere. Guys, pretty much everywhere. Coinbase makes it easy, but pretty much everywhere. And if you want to find out how to buy Bitcoin, you can just go click my link on Bitcoin buying tutorial down there. It helps out the channel. But anyways, why Bitcoin? So, guys, big pullback from Bitcoin. We can see in the graph here. All right, you've seen the website. All right, not Bitcoin.com. Okay, we're not buying Roger Ver's Bcash. Okay, we're buying the real Bitcoin because that's the true Bitcoin, the most supported one at this point. All right, but if we take a look at Bitcoin, this is what's going on. So over the last bull run that we had, from the Novogratz buying in November to the all-time highs at 20,000. All right, we do that, and then we've had a bit of a pullback right there. And where is the pullback finding support? Well, right around where we had previous resistance of $10,000, okay? Also on the 100-day moving average right there. Also at the 61.8% line. So we have all those things converging for support. And also Bitcoin futures, they just went long on Bitcoin. That's good news. All those things say, hey, Bitcoin price is coming up. But guys, that's not it. I'm going to move it out from where my shoulder is. If we take a look down at the MACD down here, all right, you guys know I always talk about the MACD, using that to find out if we have prices going up, coming down. We have the 12-day starting to come up above the 26-day. So this blue line is about to go up above the orange line. That is a good indication that we could be heading towards a bull market. So how do you play this? Well, number one, should have been dollar cost averaging Bitcoin the whole time. But if you have not done that, set your stop losses on your cryptos. That way, if Bitcoin shoots up again, you'll be able to capitalize on it. You'll get out of your cryptocurrency positions, lock in the Bitcoin, and ride up that wave. And then once that stops, which you can tell by the MACD, once this blue line goes back underneath the orange line, once that happens, put your money back into altcoins. They start popping up like popcorn, and that's how you make money. But. So, that's what's going on with Bitcoin. That's why I think Bitcoin is going to do good in February. Also, guys, I mean, they just had the news about the Lightning Network transactions. We're about to have instantaneous zero-fee transactions with Bitcoin. Granted, they're somewhat centralized, but that's all good news. All right. Now, for number 2, Lisk. I talk about Lisk all the time. You guys may be tired of me talking about Lisk. It's a good thing I don't have a lisp, because that would make it very difficult for me to say Lisk all the time. But why am I saying Lisk when it's so expensive? It's at $23. I was saying Lisk back when it was $4. Now it's at $23, and I'm still saying Lisk? Why? Well, first we'll start with where can you find Lisk? A lot of exchanges. Binance, Bittrex, YoBit, Upbit, HitBTC, Poloniex, everywhere, okay? But guys, check this out. If you go and look at Lisk's website, it says, oh, there's a pop-up here. Hello, come and see the new Lisk. If you click for details, the Lisk relaunch event. And guess what, guys? I'm going to be there. I'm going to be bringing it to you so you can see everything. I'm flying around the world for you guys. But February 20th, they're having the relaunch event. Okay? Some of you who've been in crypto for a while remember in November they had a meeting in Berlin where they announced the relaunch event. People thought that they were going to announce the software development kits, the relaunching at that November meeting. It didn't happen. And so But February 20th, they are announcing it. They're going for like Apple keynote style relaunch event. It should be big. And guys, this is going to be epic because if they relaunch it with the software development kits, which I think they probably will, that means that anyone can then run a decentralized application on Lisk and run an ICO on Lisk. They can even have an Ethereum virtual machine on one of the Lisk side chains that could run any Ethereum ERC20 based token ICO on Lisk. Like, if that doesn't blow your mind, I don't know what does. But why am I saying Lisk? Well, guys, because right now, it's still January. People know February 20th, Lisk is having the relaunch event. I think that probably early February, people are going to start buying a lot more Lisk. So the price will probably shoot up then. How high could it go? I don't know. It could go up quite a bit. Yeah, potentially. So that's the second one, Lisk, okay? Now, the third one, Lunar. Lunar, didn't I do an episode on Lunar? Yeah, I did an episode on Lunar. And why am I saying Lunar? Because, let me start with first saying, here's the chart, at $38.35 right now. Where can you buy Lunar? On Binance, Bittrex, Gate.io, HitBTC, all that fun stuff. What is Lunar? It is a decentralized, incentivized Wikipedia on the blockchain, kind of like a mix of Wikipedia and Steemit, but coming up soon, in the end of January, I think it's January 30th, they have their public beta. Okay, right now they're in alpha, already have a working prototype, soon they'll have their beta. Well, what's cool about beta? What it says right there on the screen. You can get tokens for writing. It is incentivized Wikipedia. We're putting all the world's knowledge on the blockchain, and then there's going to be integration so that any VR, virtual reality, any AR, augmented reality, and any AI, artificial intelligence, you thought I was going to say artificial insemination. I wasn't, okay? But any of them can integrate with Lunar, okay? So that way you could have a Ready Player One world at your fingertips with Lunar. But here's the cool thing. So starting the end of January, their beta is live. That means people can get paid in Lunar to write content or to edit content to find what's going on with it. So either way, people are going to start making money of it. People are going to be rewarded in Lunar, which is going to get their token more into circulation. So it's not just going to be in the investors at this point. It's going to be people actually earning it. I think that's going to help the price jump up a bit. Guys, also, in case you haven't seen, they have a super limited supply. 2.7 million Lunar. That's like an eighth of amount of Bitcoin. That's crazy. So I think that stuff is going to help Lunar's price jump up quite a bit. There was something else that I was thinking about, but it slipped my mind. So, so that's Lunar. All right, now the next one I've mentioned before also, NoLimitCoin. All right, and why NoLimitCoin? Why do I keep talking about this one? Well, this one's doing stuff that I think could potentially make a lot of money. All right, so right now they're at 21 cents, and they're only on Cryptopia and Yobit, so very limited in exchanges. They are working to be on more exchanges, and once they're available on more exchanges, yes, price goes up because of supply and demand. Simple economics, guys. All right, but if you take a look at their website, all right, you can buy NoLimitCoin directly from their website. All right, so you can do that. But look at all these fantasy sports that have yet to come out, like MMA, okay? If they advertise on the Octagon for NoLimitCoin, people might start using that because really they only have two competitors. They're big competitors, DraftKings and FanDuel, okay? They have big competitors, but they are already integrated with cryptocurrencies. NoLimitCoin, they have their own blockchain, everything like that, whereas FanDuel and DraftKings are just starting to think about that. They're like thinking about rewarding people in Bitcoin. But that's not the biggest thing. That's not why I'm saying this, okay? That's not why I'm saying this. Why I'm saying this is because so they've launched all these platforms. They've done all these things, but they have this surprise game coming up in Q1 of 2018, all right? Now it's to me, it's interesting that they just say surprise game and they don't actually tell us what it is, because they tell us what it is for basketball, they tell us what it is for MMA, they tell us what it is for cricket, baseball, all that stuff. But this surprise game, leave it to a surprise. So, if this is something that comes out in February, yes, we could see quite a price jump in Lisk if it is a good surprise game. So that's why, not Lisk, what am I saying? What am I saying? I need someone to edit these videos. NoLimitCoin, okay? So, if that surprise game is something that comes out in Q1 in February, that could very much help the price of NoLimitCoin. Definitely. All right. And for the last one, because you guys, because we're talking more about ICOs on the channel, because ICOs are an amazing way to make a lot of money really fast, average 13 times returns on ICOs, even though there are a lot of cash grabs, you do need to do your research. You do need to make sure they have a working prototype, a strong team, strong advisors, and that they can actually do what they're saying they're going to do. But my last one for February, all right, is actually an ICO. But this one I think could potentially knock it out of the park. Now, what is it? It is CEEK, okay? Now, CEEK is a already existent virtual reality device. They're going to become tokenized because that's going to help them build their platform out so much better. And basically what they're going to do, they're going to have these celebrity coin casts and smart virtual reality tokens. So you can basically go to concerts on virtual reality. You can interact with your favorite stars, including people like Katy Perry, Lady Gaga, U2, Elton John, The Killers, and more in virtual reality. And as you guys have just seen, Katy Perry is already getting a lot of attention towards cryptocurrencies from her crypto claws. In case you haven't seen them, she has Ethereum, Litecoin, Bitcoin, Monero, and Stellar. But yes, she has her crypto claws out there, all right? But guess what? She already has agreements with CEEK because of Universal Music, I think it is. But, so they've got that stuff. Their ICO is not available yet. It's coming out soon, so you guys will be able to find out more information about it and get in on it if you want to. And I'll try and make a full video about CEEK in the future just because there is a lot of information. They have like a 100-page white paper. It's super long. But yeah, we'll try and make everything about there. But why do I think they're doing well? Well, I mean, aside from just the idea, like we saw VibeHub did very well with virtual reality, and honestly, I think virtual reality is going to be the way of the future. People are going to just like plug into virtual reality. They're going to go to work on virtual reality. They're going to do everything. They're going to have their Pornhub virtual reality integration with a little fleshlight that does this stuff automatically. And, you know, you'll never be able to get someone's attention again, as if it was hard enough with cell phones. But here's the crazy thing. If we just take a look at their roadmap, all right? Because, guys, with ICOs, it is insanely important for them to have a working platform, all right? CEEK not only has a working platform, it has like an epic award-winning working platform. Like you can go and pick up these CEEK virtual reality headsets at Best Buy, at Apple, at Amazon. You can get them pretty much everywhere, okay? But look at this stuff. So back in 2016, they released the Megadeth Dystopia VR experience. Okay, they also sold 50,000 VR bundles. They won awards. They partnered with T-Mobile. They won the Clio Award. Megadeth won the Grammy Award for this thing they did with CEEK. Also integration with Apple, Target, and then they have their token sale, and they have a whole bunch of other stuff coming up. So, guys, this is like already has a working platform, has a very strong team, advisors, all that stuff. Going to be doing ICO. So I think that one could potentially do very well. Potentially. But I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not an expert. I just make YouTube videos. I'm a rookie pumper. All right? That's it. So, guys, that's it. So my top 5 for February, a recap. Number 1, my favorite, Bitcoin. All right? Bitcoin. Everything's here because of Bitcoin. My second favorite, Lisk. Right? And then Lunar. And then NoLimitCoin, and then CEEK. Whoops, we'll go up top. There we go, CEEK. And then, for those of you who just wanted to win that free Ledger Nano S, go to crypto-love.com/training. Up top of the page, you can see that thing that says enter to win a free Ledger Nano S. Click that enter here. You can go enter to win. You can also find some training on that page if you're looking for it. And then, guys, for those of you who made it to the end, thank you so much for watching. Guys, if you have not done it yet, make sure you subscribe for free daily videos about Bitcoin cryptocurrencies. Good picks, good information, sometimes a little bit of fun, sometimes I look like an ass. Whatever, it's cool. We're all welcome here. So, thank you guys very much. I will catch you guys in the next one. Guys, I'm going to be traveling around the world, so hopefully, if you're at the Blockchain Economic Forum in Singapore, if you're at NeoDevCon in San Francisco, if you're at the Lisk relaunch event in Berlin, if you're at any of the NAC3 events coming up in LA, Australia, or Miami, come say hi. All right? I'll catch you guys later. Love you very much. All right? Peace.